I bet you can tell the title of this collection of wonderful creative goodies, Strawberry Delight. And let me walk you through what all is included in this collection. So I'm just going to shift some things over, and we will start with the 12 by 12 patterned cardstock. There are 12 sheets. In addition, there are 57 cutouts. Now that's really kind of wonderful. So let me show you what those papers look like. And again, they're 12 by 12. So they come like this in a package, and they are micro-perfed in sets of 2 sheets. So here's the first one. You can see all those luscious strawberries, and down here, cute little ladybug. And as we open it, you can see the back of that sheet, as well as get a peek for the next one. Now, micro-perfed, what does that mean? Well, it means that you just separate them like this. And here is the back of that sheet. So we've got tiny prints with a dark background with the strawberries, and then also with the white background. Here is the next sheet. And as you can see, we've got chocolate dipped strawberries are my favorite. And we'll tell you more about that when we get into the cutting die. And on the back of this, you can see kind of a ghosted back image. And then we have this really spring green. And again, micro-perfed. Here is the back side. And oh, so pretty. Now, all those cutouts, this is going to be part of them. So these are done, they're 4 by about 5.5, I believe. And you also get some greetings. And on the back, you can see that gingham just really pops. And more of the die cut or cutouts. And many of them have greetings. Some of them are not. That way you can layer them. You can add a greeting, maybe dazzle stickers, maybe a cutting die, whatever you want. And again, micro-perfed. And there is the back side with some purple dots. I'll explain why purple dots in a little bit. So we have all of these, and as always, on the back of the package, it's going to give you a scrapbook page and a card, just to, we call it jump-starting your creativity. And here is that scrapbook page. This is a 12 by 12, so you can see that the black dot is there. We've got the gingham and an oval doily this time. We've got a red ribbon bow, and this is one of the cutouts, and there's another one, and overlapping the 2 photos. Oh, so fun. Forever Friends, I like you so very much, so that's fun. And here is a card that could be done with this. This is one of those larger cutouts, and one of the cutouts also this foam taped on top. And just add a bow and you are good. Just works really nicely. This is on our 5 by 6.5 inch card. So, oh, so nice. Okay, now to coordinate with this, we also have Strawberry Delight solid cardstock. Now in this, again, it's 12 by 12. You're going to get 2 each of 11 colors. Now why 11 colors on 12 sheets? Well, it's because we gave you 2 sheets of red, because you know, if you're making strawberries, you're going to need a lot of red. So let me show you what this looks like. So we've got the red, and again, they're micro-perfed. So you get 2 of those. You get a dark green and then a light green on the back of it. Here we have a brown and a kind of a salmon on the back of it, a light green with white on the back, and then we have the pink with the lighter pink on the back, the purple with a lavender on the back of it. So those are going to coordinate perfectly with your sheet. So that's all ready to go. Now we're going to go into the die cuts. Now the die cuts have 31 pieces. There are 2 separate sheets, and they look like this. They will easily pop out just like that. They're held in place with tiny nibs, but they're going to work perfectly for you. Like the cutouts, most of them have greetings, but some do not, so that you can overlap. You can add a stamp if you want, again, a dazzle if you like to. And always, as always, because this is hot off the press, you are going to get ideas on the back. In fact, let me show you. Here is one using the 6 by 6 papers that I'll show you in a moment, as well as the die cuts. and here is another. So they just do a great job. Those long borders can be cut as this one was, and again, a red bow just makes a perfect piece. This is our 4-inch doily. Just works very, very nicely. Now, I mentioned the 6x6, and let me give you a close-up view of these. Now, it's the exact same papers. We'll get in just a bit closer. Thank you, Jeanette. There are 24 sheets, so you're going to get 4 of each one and 112 cutouts. Of course, everything is just doubled. And here we go. So here is our first, just like it was in 12 by 12. These 2 are micro-perfed. And just let me show you how easy that is. You can see both of those. And here is the back of that. Again, the light background. Here is the next, chocolate dipped. And the ghosted back, the green, and the lighter green on the back. There are those cutouts. And you'll notice that they're just easy to cut out. You can just use your paper trimmer. And there's the back with the gingham, more cutouts, and the purple dot. So that is this collection. And again, we always have ideas. And here is the idea for just doing a strip. Now this is taking the 6x6 and doing it on a 5x6.5-inch card. You can see what you can do is just center that 6x6 paper and leave a little bit of white at the top and bottom, maybe add some red border dazzles. These are the cutouts and some of the adhesive dots. Now let's go into our chipboard. There are 21 pieces. Isn't that wonderful? And this is the project that's on the back. And again, this is using one of the large cutouts, matted it on the solid cardstock. And this is one of the die cuts, but isn't that gorgeous? You can see it right here. And Lene used sponge daubers with ink pads to do the coloring, so just absolutely gorgeous. And that is going to go a long way. Now, speaking of going a long way, if you love the chipboard, you're gonna love the cutting die. And here it is, 16 pieces, and here is one idea. And can you see that shimmery chocolate? And that is these pieces that are looking kind of funny in the package perhaps, but they go right over the strawberries, and that makes it really easy. In fact, we did the stems separately so that you could easily put them on top of the strawberries too. So it just makes it easier than having to die cut everything twice. And crystal lacquer on top of that brown cardstock is going to do a really nice job of finishing that up and letting it look like chocolate. And that is also new. Now we have a couple of other things that will coordinate. One of them you saw on a couple of the projects. These are red dots. They are self-adhesive, and there are a whole bunch in here. Let me see. It says, it doesn't tell me, I'm sorry, there's a whole bunch. It'll say in the product description. So that bright red just works beautifully. You saw that on some projects. We also have our strawberry jam paper towel. This is foil paper towel, and that's one reason why we added that purple dot, because it's going to work so well with especially this one, although the gingham and the other papers will work also. So you just pop these out. They're all die cut. They are foiled. You can layer them by following the numbers, like this would be number 1, glued down flat. Number 2 could be foam taped. Number 3 could be foam taped on top. Or if you don't want super sweet, you could just have this and add your own greetings. So you end up with 3 finished 3-dimensional pieces, or you can use them separately and get far more. So that's another coordinating piece. And finally, we found these strawberries and just thought they were so fun. They are 3-dimensional, as you can see. Now, how might you use those on a card? Well, I'm thinking you could string ribbon through here and then wrap it around the fold of a card. So put your ribbon around, let this hang, and you've got an extra little bonus for the recipient. Just really fun. Or you could make a necklace out of it, or whatever you like. So I thought that was fun to do. So we have not only a Strawberry Delight collection, we have extra things that will just make it even more special. So again, to recap, we have the Strawberry Delight 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, the Strawberry Delight 12 by 12 solid cardstock, the 6 by 6 Strawberry Delight, the 31 die cuts, we have the chipboard, and we have the cutting dies, and we have the strawberries, and we have the acetate, and we have the paper towel. So all of these are just going to enhance your creative process. They are available now, and we'll have a webisode soon. If you are interested in getting our releases every month, we have a brand new collection. And if you would like to, maybe you want it all, we have a program for you. It's a subscription. So you sign up, and every month you will get the collection. Now, in this case, you will not receive the extra items because those are just additional purchases, but you will get everything else. Whoops, in this one you won't get the cutting die, but you get all of the paper goods, and you do get the 20% off, so that's not bad. You will receive everything before we do the webisode, so that way you can play with them before we show you what Teresa has. Now, if you really want it all, by golly, if you want that cutting die, well, that's what we have. I really want it all subscription. Same deal, you get 20% off. You're going to get it before the webisode launches, and you can sign up for either of these on the right side of your screen. So I want to thank you for joining us, and I hope that we'll see you for the webisode coming up soon, and I hope you have a delicious time with our Strawberry Delight collection.